This is Gene Key, Skyserve, Texas News. More abortion restrictions likely on its way, this time for Texas doctors and healthcare facilities. Also, more very personal information is required from the state from patients. The TexasTribune.org contributed to this report from the Capitol. The Texas House has given early approval to a bill that would require physicians and healthcare facilities to report more detail on abortion complications along with very personal information, and would fine those that do not comply. The existing requirements would get more strict. Physicians would have to submit reports to the State Health Commission within 3 days that include the patient's year of birth, race, marital status, state and country of residence, and the date of her last menstrual cycle. Physicians and facilities that fail to comply with the reporting requirements would face a $500 fine for each day in violation. The legislation is among those being spearheaded by Governor Greg Abbott during the special session. After a final vote in the House, the bill will head to the Senate, where a similar measure passed Monday. A former Southlake swim coach is arrested after a 13-year-old drowns. Fox4News.com contributed to this report. A former Southlake swim coach for the Carroll Independent School District was recently indicted and arrested for the drowning of a student last year. 13-year-old Elise Sarami drowned during swim practice in June 2016. The indictment says the former swim coach, Tracy Boyd, was not monitoring or failed to have someone watch the kids, make sure they were safe. She was a skilled swimmer and at the aquatic center with her teammates at the time of her drowning. Elise was found unresponsive at the bottom of the pool by her teammates. A Texas man torches 8 cars in New York after his wedding is called off. The AssociatedPress.com contributed to this report. A Texas man who was in northern New York to get married, according to local police, set fire to 8 cars after the nuptials were called off. Police said officers responded early on July 9th to reports of several vehicles on fire in the north end of the city, located about 20 miles south of the Canadian border. Officials said some vehicles sustained minor damage, but at least 2 were totaled. Police looked at hours of street surveillance video before focusing on 35-year-old Jimmy Williams as the suspect. He was tracked down in the Houston area and taken into custody. Williams was brought back to Pittsburgh late Tuesday and charged with 8 counts of arson. He's currently in the Clinton County Jail. Officials have not said why the wedding was called off. Visit us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Tumblr at Skyserve News Service.